We're rolling.
You are now tuned in to the Pillow Talk Podcast Hour.
Pillow Talk so live. Girl, hurry up. The show about to come on. Come on, dang.
Yo. Yes. We are in the building. We're in the building and we love it. And we love it. We the Dream Team.
The
Dream Team.
is
Yes.
here. We're here, everyone.
Yes, we in the building. Thank
Yes,
God. Another
we
episode.
are.
Yes, of
Marriage Chronicles.
yes, this is Marriage Chronicles.
Marriage Chronicles. This is episode 31.
31.
Yes.
Yes, we were supposed to have my man's Mark K on today, but man, due to the weather, we couldn't even do it. We couldn't do it. It was crazy. It came out of nowhere. The snow just came out of nowhere and it was thick. So we arranged that we're gonna reschedule and do that at a later date. It's coming soon though. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
That snow was crazy because last night was thunder
And rain.
lightning and raining, and then we wake up.
I ain't even had to turn on the rain.
No, right?
That was slick, right?
yes, a natural rain.
Yeah.
But then wake up to snow. Like I thought we was gonna wake up to some rain, but we woke up to all that snow. Like who
Yeah.
ordered that?
Yeah. Who ordered the snow? Because man, it came out of nowhere. That was crazy. But I'm glad we're here. We're here for another episode of Pillow Talk Live Podcast. And with the host, the Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
Jordan 23. Jordan 23.
Yes. First, I want to talk about how was you all Valentine's Day?
That was a Valentine's Day. I know mine was like, what the It was nice. I loved it. Every minute of the Valentine's Day, man. It was popping. I cannot complain about Valentine's Day. You know why? Because I came home and I was totally confused in a good way. All day I was at work, right? I was at work telling my coworkers, like, they asked me, like, what y'all gonna do? You know, where you gonna take your wife? I'm like, I'm gonna take her to a black-owned restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Take her to a nice little setting, but I don't want to go nowhere where it's crowded. I just wanted to go somewhere where it was like a nice little cozy setting. And I was like, hey, what am I take? I was like, I really don't want to go nowhere, but I got to do this. And I came in the house and I was like, I'm looking like, what is this? Like, what is going on? I was like clueless. I saw my beautiful wife over there sitting on the couch and I still was like, what in the world is going on? I didn't know what was going on. It was crazy. And then I was like, it registered like this. Oh, she made a little setup. I was like, oh man, this is so dope, man. It was dope. It was like 4 or 5 entrees set up, like a buffet style with some like 4 or 5 bottles of wine. And it was just grapes and it was just beautiful. It was like walking into heaven, if I could say that.
But you know what? I knew you was gonna be surprised because I knew you was gonna take me somewhere. Like I knew that. I'm like, he gonna think when he get off of work, we gonna get dressed and we gonna go somewhere. And then I knew because
Right.
I kept on saying, Valentine's Day is for women.
Right. Right, throwing me off.
Yeah, I'm saying Valentine's Day for women. And then I just knew, like, I was like, but I had planned that though. Like that wasn't just on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Knew I was gonna have Valentine's Day here. I been knowing that. You just didn't know it, but I knew it. Had ordered them little vases and little stuff like that. And
Yes.
I already had it set up. I already had my menu set up, what I was gonna do and everything. So I knew that we were never going out to dinner.
You and your Shariah
knew. Yeah,
She
Shariah
knew.
knew. Uh-huh.
She kept
So
that
only
real.
good
She kept that
thing-
on the
only-
wraps.
What thing that was crazy was because your hours vary at work.
Right.
So I didn't know if you was gonna come home while I'm setting up and everything. And I'm like, but if he come home before, I get dressed, I'm fine with that. But at least let me have the setup. Let me, have everything in place and everything. But time worked out perfect though. That's why I had called you like, where you at? Did you get off work yet?
Right.
Like, cause I really wanted to already be dressed and everything. But I think it went good. Like I had never did nothing like
Oh,
that.
man.
And
It was amazing.
I mean, just to be surprised and just to set up the way I set up. I've never done nothing like that, especially for Valentine's Day, because they do say that it's for women. But I just feel like, we play along with what they say, pagan holidays. And I think it's fun. Like a lot of people I feel like Valentine's Day, people take it so serious and things like that. But it's just showing your love, and love is love. So it ain't like it's for ladies or is it for men. As I know growing up, in my era, it was for both.
It was for both. Yeah.
It was for both.
Right,
Even
right.
Sweetie's Day, all that was for both. But now they got it where Sweetie's Day is for men, and then they say Valentine's Day is for the ladies.
Yeah.
So I just think love is love, and just celebrate. And although we surprise each other throughout the year.
Yeah. I think when it comes to if I'm not mistaken, Sweetie's Day is like Cincinnati is one of the only places that does Sweetie's. It might be another city or two that do it, but Cincinnati, when I was living in Baltimore and DC, it was like Sweetie's Day. Like, what are you talking about, Sweetie's? I'm like, it's a day. It's like the reverse of Valentine's Day. It's like it's for men. It's
So
like
they
women.
always said it was for men, even.
No, I'm saying like
Oh, okay.
like I'm saying like when I was telling them like Sweetie's Day, they was like, what is Sweetie's Day? And I was like, Sweetie's Day. You never heard of Sweetie's Day? I'm thinking I thought it was like nationwide. They're like, no, we never heard of that. I'm like, man, they been getting us all this time. Sweetie's Day. So they was like, okay, school is on Sweetie's Day. And I was like, giving them the rundown on Sweetie's Day. Like Valentine's Day is specifically, to my recollection, designed for women. And then Sweetie's Day is the reverse. Like they do what they do for men. But I'm going to say this, Valentine's Day, I was like, what? That's never happened in my life. And I was like, man, you better get you a wife, dude. Because that was popping. I was like, damn,
How wives don't do that? Like, I just, like creative thinking,
Right.
Things like that. And not, to take for other women, but some women just not, just creative like that. I always have a creative mind and creative ideas, and especially as far as like decors and
Right.
decorations and stuff like that. I just have that eye for those type of things and
Right.
stuff like that. So I'm like, I had never set up nothing like that though.
Right, right,
Never set
right.
up nothing like that. So I was like, I'm gonna get him. And my favorite part was the cigar vase with the lady.
The cigar with the lady?
Yeah, with the lady with the booty.
Yeah,
You said
yeah.
she had a BBL.
Yeah, she got a BBL. She got a BBL. Yeah,
Yeah.
she hiding somewhere. I can't see.
She
But she's popping though.
down there, yeah. So that right there, I knew you would love that. I was like, he gonna love this, boy, with his cigars in here.
It was
he gonna-
nice. It was nice. I got to show these people this cigar thing. It was nice,
I was
man.
like,
It
he
was.
was gonna love it. I knew you would love it.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that
Turn
cigar
around
thing?
to her booty.
Oh, the booty, the BBL.
Yeah.
Look at that booty, boy. Look at that booty on that booty. That's a booty for you. That's a booty. Yes, it
I
is.
thought it was cute. So when I ordered it, I said, "Oh, this is gonna set it off." It was different, just to make sure you keep your hold your cigars in there. I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
was
slick.
different. I thought it was
That's
very
that's
different.
slick. That's slick.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So
So
I want to know what. Now I don't know if you said that already. Not my mind was somewhere else. But what made you come up with that idea, like to do that for me?
because I wanted to, because you surprised me so much on a lot of things. Like
Right.
you always surprising me. You
Right, right.
always. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get him. I said I'm gonna get him on Valentine's Day because I knew that you was gonna do something special for me. I knew it. I just knew it. Like, and I'm like, and then when you was like, I want to take you somewhere black owned for dinner, and
Right.
I'm just, every time you see it, I'm just like, if only he knew we is not leaving the house. Like, we are not even leaving the house on Valentine's Day. But I just wanted to do it, like, just to surprise you. You work hard, and I knew you had to work on Valentine's Day. And I'm like, when he come home for work, I got something special for him.
Right,
And it just felt good to be doing it. Like, I enjoyed every bit of it, but it was just a little, anxiety kicked in because I thought you was gonna come home and catch me in the act. That's
Oh,
the
man.
part that, because your hours vary at work, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he gonna get off early, and he gonna come, but you didn't. Came in at the
I came in
perfect
at the right
time.
I
Like,
had
at
the perfect
time.
route. I had the perfect route because it lasts at least to like 5:40, something like that. By the time I got clocked out and everything, it was like 6 something. And I'm like, man, I'm so tired. I'm like, let me get some energy. Yeah, let me get some energy built up inside so I could, take my wife somewhere nice and cozy. And man, I gotta say, when When I walked through that door, I was like, what? I was I was like, what? I'm like, what's
I
going
know
on?
you
What's
was.
going
You was
on?
confused.
Like,
It ain't processed. Like you
it
was
did
just
not
looking around
process.
and you looking at me like, what the heck? Like you already ready, but then cause you even said it like, oh,
We still going out?
you want to
I
go
mean,
out? You said, well, I'm like, why would we want to go out? Then it called on you, and you like, wow, like
I'm
you
like,
was
why all this
confused.
food
was
here?
so
You want to go out? All
confused.
this food? What's going on?
You was
Yeah,
confused.
I was throwed off. It was crazy. It was crazy.
But it was nice, and I'm glad that I surprised you.
Yeah, so this is something that I feel like now with that being done, man, I feel like, man, you know what? This is something that people could add to their to their regimens or to their marriage to spruce it up. It doesn't even have to be Valentine's Day, man. It could be something, you know what I'm saying, something as simple as like, you know what I'm saying, she's had a long day of work, or he's had not even a long day, but a long week. And you like, you know what? He's been kind of like, I could see the downside in him right now. Like everything is heavy on his shoulders or her shoulders, and they need a little something to make him feel better. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set up something real nice and cozy and popping, and make him feel or her feel better, and get her back on track. And you know what? It took, and for her to do that, I'm gonna tell you, man, it took a lot of I'm not gonna say stress, but me feeling so like, oh man, I'm tired. I don't really want to go nowhere, but I got to do this for my baby. It took a lot of that away, because when I said, thank God. When it finally registered in my head, man,
That shit you be saying.
it was crazy. I was like, oh, it just like everything like, oh, thank you so much. I was so happy to go in there and take that shower. And she had my outfit ready for me on the bed, iron and everything. I said, yes, this is what I'm talking about. So we got dressed up to eat at home. It reminded me of something like Martin. I don't know what episode. It was something that I saw where they got dressed up, but they didn't go out. They didn't go eat. They like,
I think
and
that's fun.
yeah,
though,
it was
like,
dope.
Relationships should do things like that, like
Yeah,
different
yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
for us just around the house. I ain't saying be like a homebodies and stuff like that, but just to, every now and then, just to,
Yeah.
to do some date nights at home and
Yes, it means a lot, man. That could help. Honestly, I think that something like that can help save your marriage. Like, like sometimes we get caught up in being so angry at one another, and you don't know how to convey the message. You so like, I don't even want to talk to her. I don't even want to talk to him. I'm sick of this, sick of that. And that can actually save your marriage. That can actually save your relationship, your marriage. It could save something
you gotta do
and
things,
spruce it back up.
you gotta do things outside the box.
And spontaneous, right? So you know what? That reminds me, thinking of that, like what we did for Valentine's Day, it kind of reminds me or puts me in a setting to where I had a customer reach out to me today, and she just like, she saw, I'm not gonna say her name or anything because she might not want their business out there like that, but she asked, I like the way y'all did y'all wedding, man. Me and my fiance, we're getting married, blah 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 blah. And I was thinking like, what did y'all get married in a chapel? This that. I'm like, nope. We did it real simple, but it was very impactful. Like when people saw that, it was like, what the, like, damn, that shit look. Where y'all get married? We got married in Florida. We flew out there, got married in Florida. We had our cake made, but we designed our cake. We picked out our own outfits, and I'm not gonna say things were cheap, but it was a lot less than paying for. I would say like what they spend on weddings, 10,000, 50. What they
It
spend?
depends, like, cause some people, go all out. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right, ain't
to
nothing
each
wrong
his
with
own,
it. Yeah, to each his own.
like, especially if you got the money to do it, to each his own.
Yeah,
But I just, like, I love the way we did it because, we got to keep our money.
it was personal. It was like
very
it made it
personal
feel
and
more,
intimate.
more intimate, more like
It wasn't
focusing on each other.
It
Yeah,
wasn't stressful at all.
Yeah.
Like that was like planning that and eloping was so wonderful. It was so stress free. Like we was so stress free.
Yeah, yeah.
Planning anything sometimes can be stressful and anxiety. Not only a wedding, but parties and things
Just
like
planning
that.
something.
Planning something.
Yeah.
I think about my 50th birthday party. I was all over the place.
were you?
Yeah, I was all over the place because you want things to be to perfection. Like
Right,
you were
right.
so worried about. Then you worried like you done did all this, and you worried about is people gonna come? Did you overspend?
Right.
Did you stuff like that? So that's
Yeah.
why when we eloped, that was just so perfect. We had no worries at all. Like
It was nowhere. I'm not saying like And the one part that I'm thinking about, like, you know, one thing that would worry me or have me like, damn, like who to invite. And if you don't invite, you forgot about blah, blah, blah. You're like, damn, I forgot to add him or her and act. You know, so it took a lot of the way. So no one can say, oh, you didn't invite me. We didn't invite. And some people said that. We didn't invite nobody.
Right.
It was just us. We just, you know, we planned on getting married and we planned a little bit out. We didn't plan out big, but we're going to go to Florida and do our thing. And you know what? It was one of the best decisions to me that we made within being married or you know, going towards that area. And it was it was a decision that was like, man, it was dope, man. I'm so glad that we did it. It made me feel so relaxed. We rested. We had a good time. It was just us and people were looking like, so when we got married and that was the same day we got married, the same day we went to, down to, what was that? South Beach. Went down there.
It was New Year's Eve. Because it was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was
And
New
they
Year's
had it all
Eve.
set up. Like, I don't like Miami for real, personally, or whatever. I mean, my younger years I did, but if anybody go to Miami for New Year's, all the kids, it's not even a kid scene. Like, they block off the streets. They do all type of stuff.
Yeah, they do.
It's so grown and sexy
Yeah.
and everything down there for New Year's Eve. Like, that was so nice.
Yeah, but we got I'm not gonna say unwanted. We got surprise attention. Like we got
Like, everybody was like,
service.
yeah.
Everybody was like, wow,
They
y'all
was
look
so
so
happy. Yeah,
they were so happy for us with free food, free drinks. We was like,
Mhm.
what? We didn't know it. We went down on expectations, just going down there to take a couple of pictures and do it like that. But we got more than
after
what we
got
bargained
married,
for.
Yeah, 'cause
It was beautiful, man.
Yeah, we did, and we was gonna eat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We was
Trying to
we
figure
was
out
gonna
where
eat.
we
Yeah.
was gonna eat
Yeah.
for dinner, and then
And we wound up getting treated by the owner of that restaurant. I don't know what restaurant that was, but he said, "Man, you guys have a seat.
Amazing,
Hey,
That
let
was
them
nice.
get this right here. Y'all sit right here.
That
What
was
y'all
nice.
want? What y'all want to order?" And we ordered our thing, and then you what do you want to drink? And it was on the house. We was like, "Damn, there are some good people in this world."
Yeah, and
That was
a
dope.
blessing, unexpected blessings too.
Yes, that was an
It was
unexpected
nice,
blessing,
it was
man.
nice.
It was real nice, man. So yeah, so I would suggest if you want to relieve or not have a lot of stress on your table or on your plate, you know, as long as both of you guys can compromise and come to an agreement, do it how you want to do it. But I'm gonna tell you now, the way that we did it was nice.
It was very nice.
It was real nice, man. I cannot complain. And now it's still going strong. You know what I'm saying? It's still going strong. 1 year. And it's still going like, I can't say we had a problem. We was mad at each other for a couple of days. Then we got back on track. I can't even say it. We still good, man. It still feel fresh. It is fresh.
Because it's 1
And it still
year.
feels fresh. It ain't like, damn, what the fuck did I do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Because we done had some disagreements, but it ain't
Not like
escalated
that.
to-
Not nothing, yeah.
not-
Nothing
and
crazy like
argument
that.
and craziness or whatever. You know, we have our disagreement. We'll calm down and we'll come back to it.
And we
don't even
snap. I
argue.
mean, like,
it's just the way
If it's
we
a
just-
disagreement, we'd be like, probably like, I would say, you'll go use the bathroom, come back out, babe, it's off, I'm gone, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back on track. Like it'd be that quick. It'd be so
It'd be
simple because
real quick.
we're able to communicate and convey messages to each other where we can understand from one another. Like I'm saying something, she'll understand me and I get her point of view. And I say, you know what? Yeah, and we rock like that. And I'm glad we doing our thing like that, man. I could not ask for a better companion. So to each his own. And what I have is my own and I love what I have, man. It's beautiful, man. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And I would suggest you get you one. Yes, like I said, you get you one, man. It'll be a
at
lot
our
better.
age, you might as well, if you're going to be with somebody at our age, you might as well just go ahead and get married. Because it's like at our age, it's like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Like at our age, on your younger years, the younger kids, they got time. But at our age, it's like, what are we doing?
Because you got to think about the bigger picture. I know, like, you might get caught up in that lustful moment, but man, just think about once that little feeling is gone and everything, you do your thing, and you think about the bigger picture. Like, yeah, I don't think I should go ahead and do that route. But that's just me. I can't speak for every man. I'm just saying, for me, it feels a lot better, lot less stress. You don't got to worry about the worries of, about what if I go out to the spot and I see such and such, they're going to tell, you ain't got to worry about that craziness, man. So that's like a blessing right there, man, to have it like that, man. You should be thankful for what you got. And I'm thankful. I'm so
I am today.
thankful. Yes. You thankful too?
Oh yes.
Yes. I'm thankful, man. So what else on your mind, babe? What else you got on your mind? What you want to talk about?
What I want to talk about?
Because you've been talking about some things during this week, during a little break that we might have skipped the podcast, and you've been talking about some things. I don't know if it's gonna register in your brain, but yeah, you've been talking about some things. But it's been real, man. It's been real. I can't complain. Valentine's Day is gone. Now it's time for the next little thing that's going on, which I don't know what it's gonna be. What is coming up?
What's coming up?
President's Day. Wow,
You're funny.
I
You're
love
funny.
it. We gonna celebrate we gonna celebrate President's Day.
It's funny, but I just like we always like have something to look forward to. I say that all the time, like in life and at our age, like we got to plan things out and we got to have something to look forward to because I mean, we aging,
Right.
whether we want to believe it or not, or go there. We're aging. I guess I'll be 53 and you'll be 54. So
Man,
we have
so
to plan
quick.
things to keep the mental going so we won't. Because sometimes, I mean, once you start aging, you start getting depressed. Like time is flying. So you got to keep that creative thought process.
Yes.
And plan things out to have something fun to look forward to.
Yes, you do.
If you just like going to work and come home and you don't have nothing planned or whatever, you would start sitting back and like time flying
Yeah.
past and you're not doing anything. And then you can fall into a depression. People can
Right.
fall into a depression. That's why you gotta always have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
To plan something. Something. It's not like go home and sit. Go home and sit. Some people like that, but I mean, that's their comfort zone. But I think me and you just on the same level where we homebodies, but we like to be out too. We like to create things and do things too. We
Right.
don't, like sitting in the house too long for us is like it's like you get bored. Like
you can get bored.
you would get bored. So I think me and you, like, because we so spontaneous with things, we'd just wake up in the morning and be like, let's go do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
that's anything. Like, we just
Breakfast.
wake up.
Go get some coffee.
Go get some coffee. Go do this. Not just to get out the house just take a little ride for a little scenery or,
Little window shopping slash shopping.
something like that.
Yeah.
And just come back in the house instead of just being in the house all day after you working and you just, it's okay to relax, but
Yeah.
I mean,
It just adds value to your relationship and your wedding, man. I mean your marriage.
it do.
So-
we get up in the morning, look at each other like, go to the store real quick.
Something. Let's go visit Kim.
Let's go get some coffee.
Yeah, something.
Like
something, man.
anything, like
Yeah.
something like to just, a different scenery. And you come back and you cool, but just, just being in the house all day or whatever, your mind get to wondering and
Right. Would you say from the time that we got married up until now, do you think you inspired anybody or anybody said something to you like, man, I love y'all thing. I want to do this and I want to do that. I want ours to be
a
like
lot
that.
of people, that watch us from just, social media. They
Right.
watch us and say they love, how me and you, we are to each other and things like that. And
Right.
like I told them, I was like, I tell a lot of people, I was like, this marriage is the real deal. Like
Mhm.
we are truly happy.
Yeah.
We truly happy. And I tell people, I say, I've been married before, and I tell people, I faked that first marriage,
Wow.
but I'd be damned if I'm gonna fake two marriages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
What's the purpose?
Yeah, because it's it's like sometimes you'll let pride get in your way.
Yeah. You
So
will.
pride will have you like crazy, like so I don't let pride get in my way no more. So
It'll have you deeper and deeper in some you don't want to
stuff
be
that
in.
you should have been, left.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about pride or anything. So it's like we happy and we truly happy. Like there's a lot of people, watch. Like I said, they'd be like, "Oh, I see you on social media and your husband," and I tell them like, "Y'all, this is the truth. Like,
Right.
believe me when I say this is the truth."
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I don't see myself
Yeah.
just like perping and faking love at 50 something. You do that in your early years,
Yeah, man.
But I don't think at my age, 52, I don't have no fakeness in me.
Then
no
yo,
more.
50, you should. It's like you should have been, have gotten all those issues out the way, like, playing and, trying to get scheming for money and whatever the case may be. You should have got that way out the way. Not saying that that's something you should do, but if you have done it when you were younger, you should have, left that back there. But I've never understood, me personally, I never understood why a man or woman, want to play when they get married. After they get married, they want to play and do their thing. I never could understand, for the life of me, understand. It's like, just do everything you got to do before you get married. Why would you do it now? Like, and play on this woman's or this man's emotions and have them going crazy and yourself going crazy, and you're both going to have mass stress. Why would you do that? Why would you do it after you get married? That just don't make no sense for me. I never could understand it. So yeah, when you in your 50s, or even when you don't have to be in your 50s. You could be in your 40s, your 30s. But when you get married, it's like, why would you play after that? It's like that marriage is something that's very, very sacred, man. You should take it very sacred, near and dear to your heart, because like it's not nothing to play with. Because people get unalive, messing around, playing around with marriage. And I don't want to be nowhere near that field, playing around, getting caught, sneaking and geeking, and you wind up, my brother G over there laughing, but you wind up in a bad situation. So for me personally, I'm not going that route. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. And I know my babe feels the same. She on the same page with me. Yes. I love it, man. So
Marriage is a good thing.
it is. It really
It's
is.
a good thing.
It really is. Let me see what. Yeah. Keep distractions out of yup. That's it. You're right. Yep. G, you're right. You're on point, man. Yeah, you gotta be spontaneous and everything with your marriage, man. Just to keep that fire burning. That's one thing I love about it. You know what I'm saying? I love to keep that fire burning. It gives me, you know what marriage does for me? Cause I'm a person, like, if I'm not doing nothing creative, or if I'm not doing anything with music or splash or the pillow talk or something like that, I'm just sitting around, I get bored, man. So I need to do something to keep my creativity on point. So I'm gonna do something with the marriage, like, you know what? I'm gonna plan this, I'm gonna do this. Go make some candles down at the candle lab. Go to what do you call that thing when you go get the clues and you go to the next, what do you call that? Escape room or something. Like, just do something. You got to keep your marriage popping, man. You got to keep your relationship popping. That's the main thing. You got to keep that relationship popping. And I'm here to vouch for it. I love it, man. I love the spontaneousness. I love the adventures. I love being married now. I never thought I would be married. I never thought I'd be married in my younger years. I'm like, man, that ain't for me. But now I definitely have to do that. I saw something up there. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't see it no more. Yep, but that's my basic thing, man. I love where I'm at in my life, man. And I know, like, people be looking at me, like, people that I know, they're like, man, I wonder how long this gonna last. This dude, he used to always this, that, blah, 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 goo, ga. And it ain't that. It's like, this real for me, and I love it, man. I love where I'm at in my life, and I love my wife. Yes. Gotta keep it popping. So Nicole Renee says, when you find a wife, you find a good thing. Yes, you do. You're right about that. When you find a wife, you find a good life. And when you find a husband, you find the same thing, but it gotta be compatible. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be one thing that I would recommend when you get married is don't try to change that person dramatically. Like when the woman was wearing her clothes a certain way, or the man was, going to kick it with his boys every Friday, go kick it with his friends. They might play cards or something like that. I don't know about the club thing, but go play cards. You can't say, now you got to be in the house at 11. You can't, and we married now, you got to be in the house at 11, and that's that. And you can't wear that short dress you be wearing. If you liked it when she was, doing her thing, you got to still like it. You can't make her change. I wouldn't do it.
Right.
I would never do that. And I've never done my wife like that. Whatever she want to wear, if it look crazy, to like, if you looking crazy, I'm gonna say, I don't know if you should wear that because it look kind of crazy. But I don't know if this ever happened, has it? Nah, that you look kind of crazy. No, I don't think that. Yes.
Live.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Nicole Renee, I appreciate that. I love this for y'all.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
I'm in such a happy
And,
place.
and your day coming. Your day coming. I know you.
Nicole Renee, she's
Yeah.
been married for like 50 years.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking about somebody else. She been married for like 50 years.
No, not 50, but she'd have been married for a long time.
Oh, has she?
Oh my God. Nicole, how long you and Mark
Well,
been
we
married?
strive to be like Nicole Renee.
Yeah, she been married her life, like literally like
I'm
since
talking about
high
your day
school.
coming. I'm thinking
You
about.
talking about
I'm thinking about
her
somebody else. I'm thinking
Oh,
about.
okay.
I'm thinking about somebody else.
But nah, she been married for a
That's what's up.
long time. I think we was in high school. I don't know, but I know she been married for
I wonder
30 plus years.
I wonder what some things that Nicole Renee, what her and her husband has done to keep their marriage spontaneous and the fires cracking and bubbling. And every year we gonna do some. I don't know, something that's been keeping it alive. Cause people out there need to know.
From outside looking in, I just know like they very family oriented.
Oh, that's a good thing. Both of them.
They very family oriented.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, I can just
That's good.
from an outsider looking in, and they travel a lot, and I mean they just both good people.
Right.
Just knowing both of them from childhood or whatever,
Right.
and just watching them like they I think it's the family, and they got a big family, like with them and they children and stuff like that.
That can really help because
Yeah,
if you got one person that's like don't like kids
Mhm.
and you love kids, it's gonna be a battle.
They got they very family oriented, so I think that I don't know. I'm just an outsider looking in. I think just watching them, like they got a good marriage. Just from an outsider
Yeah.
looking in,
Yeah,
looking
that could definitely help out a marriage or a relationship for that matter, because you can have a woman that does not mess with kids. They might mess with their own kids, but they don't really want your kids over there all the time. And it could be like, oh God, he coming over
they
here
got
again.
all their kids is together.
That's good. Oh, all the children together. Okay.
They've been together
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like 30 plus years, or
Yeah.
probably longer.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they've been together for a long
That's what's
time.
up. I like that. That's what I strive to see us going. I mean, I know we're gonna go there. I don't see nothing because on my behalf, I see myself being, I'm gonna say following the marriage rules, which there's really no certain set, way to do it. But as far as me is to be a good man in my marriage. So that's what I am, and that's what I continuously will strive to be, is a good man to my wife. So with that being said, I know I'm headed in the right direction, on the right path, and I keep my heart filled with the man above, with the spirits. I keep my heart filled with that. So that's a good thing for me. So I know on my part, I'm gonna do my part, and I've been doing my part.
Yes, you have, and
You
I
know.
appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, babe. Yeah. So that's a good thing, man. But I want to say one thing. Give us 1 second. Be right back. Yo, we back up in the building. Thank you for staying tuned while we took that quick commercial break. But I see my man's Gabe has a question for us, and I want to ask. He says, do you have set times that you have set aside for just you two? Yes, we do. We don't have set times. We don't have set times, but we do make sure that we implement that in our marriage. You know what I'm saying? We make sure we implement that. We don't have like, okay, Friday, you got to give me a massage every Friday now. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to make this work, I got to get my shoulders right. You know what I'm saying? I got to do that Harlem shake. No, but we don't put set things on in our marriage like that. We just, make sure that we keep our mental popping.
It's the mental and naturally and organic and authentic. Like we just go with the flow. Like we go with the flow, and we both like. We always say we got to take one for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain little things, like even if you don't feel like it, sometimes it depends or whatever, you still like got to take one for the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be like always me wanting to do this and that and that and that and that. And then if he wanted to do something or vice versa, then you don't feel like it. But it's like you got to take one for the team. You got to take one for the team. Like you have to. Like if we're a team, we got to take one for the team.
Yes.
And then sometimes we both like, even if we don't take one for the team, I think both of us, one of us, will look at each other and we can just feel each other like mood or tiredness or and then we both will be like, nah, we all right. We don't have to. Like we didn't grown to know each other that well. Like you can tell when you really just like own it for real, and we don't force it. Like you got to do it because I did this for you. We can just sense each other like moods for real. Like if it's not that bad or whatever, it'd be like we got to take one for the team.
You know what's funny? This off the subject, but you know what's funny?
Right.
Little honesty. Like, boy, when you boy, I get it, she be like, quiet.
I know.
But you know what tripped me out? The last time we was over there and I had on my shoulders, whatever, and she was just sitting up there watching what's the name of that Gracie's Corner?
Yeah,
and she was just like up there like
she'd look at me and my daughter ain't around or whatever. She's spoiled. She looking for my daughter all the time. So then I try to get her and she still just whining. But as soon as he get her, she just be like,
she be chilling. And y'all, you know what? It made me. I was like, damn. You was like, man, it just we never had that before. When you used to ride, said we never had that happen before. Like as far as like in your last, you know what I'm saying? I guess you saying the dude would have never did nothing like that. But y'all was like, we never had nothing like that happen. I was like, wow, okay, that was dope, man. So it made me feel a certain way, man. It made me feel a real good way, like I'm doing my job. So I'm glad that you know what I'm saying that we at a point to where we can be there for each other when it comes to the grandkids and when it comes to us and our feelings and our mental. I'm glad we can be there for each other because that's very important when you're in your marriage or your relationship. It don't have to be a marriage. In your relationship, you have to be there for each other. If you want it to work, if you don't want it to work, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I can't complain. Right. So what else, babe? What else you got?
What do we got? What month are we in?
We're in February.
Phyllis said something.
Oh, she said, let me see. She said, do you have any advice for someone who's about to get married?
Yes. Someone is about to get married. Like before you get married, just know that's something that you really, really want to do. Because a lot of people get married just to say they married. So my advice, like, make sure you really want to be married. Like, you really want to be married. Because if you don't want to be married, you just want to say you married, that's not a good thing.
Don't get married for other people.
Right.
Oh, no. Yeah, like your friends, girl, y'all need to get married. Yeah, you're right. We're going to get married.
Your heart have to be there. Like, your heart. Your tongue can say any and everything. Our tongue can say anything. But our heart, like, go off your heart or how you feeling. If you feel like something ain't right, don't do it. Like, I feel
like one thing that you I feel like a must that you must do is at least live together for a year or two or some time before you get married. Because if you don't live together and I know somebody that was in a relationship where they never lived together until they got married, and it was like, oh my God, what is this dude or what is this woman doing? She don't even clean up. I like my stuff clean. She don't clean more. I used to come over, it was clean. Now that I live with her, she don't do nothing. She don't cook or nothing. Yeah, alley cat coat wearing. No. No, but I recommend that one thing that I recommend is that you get, I recommend that you guys, move in and stay with each other for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I recommend that, like, it's a must, man, because you have to get to know this person. Otherwise it'll be crazy. You cannot do that. So that's one thing that I would not do is not be up with this in a relationship and you like living in separate homes and he's living in a separate home. And then, okay, you might spend a couple of nights over there, whatever, but you know that you can go home. When she get on your nerves, you can go home. He get on your nerves, you got to get out. But then when you get married, it ain't no more you got to get out. It's like, what am I going to do now? Especially if there's no upstairs or downstairs. You know what I'm saying? If there's no upstairs or downstairs, you cannot do it. You're gonna have to stay there and suffer the consequences. And sometimes that could be something detrimental. Definitely. Yeah. I appreciate that, brother Gay. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. I'm just trying to get the best advice I know how to give, man. It could be crazy sometimes, you know. It could be crazy. Like I'm up here right now, my wife left my side, and I don't know what to do. She's got me up here yip yapping and all. But yeah, man, marriage overall, man, it's a very good thing, man. I never thought that it would be popping like this. You know, just like I never thought, getting old. I'm not gonna say I'm old, but I got older in my 50s. I never thought it'd be like this either. I thought I was gonna be on like a cane, walking with aches and pains, and my knees buckling and tuckling. But it's a whole different thing now. It's a whole different thing. I recommend that you embrace your age, you embrace your marriage, you embrace your relationship that you're in with your woman. It'll pop so much better when you put your all into it and you giving your all, man, and she feeling it and you feeling it, and y'all just uniting in a whole ensemble of greatness, man. Y'all patting each other on the back. You giving her what she need. She's giving you what you need, and y'all growing together. Y'all getting to know each other together. Y'all building together. That's the whole thing. Y'all building together. Y'all got each other back, man. Don't let nobody come into y'all thing and break it up. You got to keep that going. It's very important. You have to keep that going. So I definitely recommend that. How did you know that she was the one? Man, how did I know that she was the one? I knew that she was the one because just by her actions, man, when we talking, by the way she moved, she ain't out there clowning, she ain't out there acting crazy, she ain't on Facebook act with the negativity. Like the negativity is one thing. And then on top of that, to have a person that is like, so, the men call it nagging. We call it nagging. Oh my God, that would drive you crazy. If you nag, she never did that to me. She had my mind on point. It was very stress-free. It's been stress-free since we've been friends. We've been friends since 2016 or something like that? 19. We really hit that friendship on 19?
And 19.
And 19.
Yeah, like we met in 2016, but we ain't started being like friends and just only friends, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less was in 2019.
Right. Yeah. So 2019 was the point that we became more exclusive on a friendship, not exclusive in a relationship. We wasn't there yet. We was just like friends, and we hang out here and there, like not all the time, just here and there, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, man. It was real cool just to go out, have a couple of drinks maybe, you know what I'm saying? And just kick it for a little bit. And it wasn't no like, you out with me, well, you ain't supposed to be talking to him. Don't be talking to no other man while I'm sitting over here, girl. It wasn't none of that.
It was friendship.
It was friendship.
Like
That's
a guy
all.
and a girl can
Yeah.
be friends. That's all it was. It was nothing then like trying to, friends.
Yeah.
I think we reconnected in 2022.
2022?
Yeah, 2022. Reconnected and, we started back on our friendship and hung out and everything just started gelling together and one thing just led to another and now we married.
Yeah, we married now. Yeah. And I say, yeah, so that's how I knew that I was ready. I mean, she was the one, well, my fault. She was the one for me because it was like my mentor. That's one of my biggest things as far as like, besides like, oh, she gonna talking to other men and all that type of stuff. But my mentor, man, like don't act crazy. Like that's don't need to raise your voice and act all and call you out your name and you gotta get out. You gotta get, and I ain't did nothing. Like, no, I can't do that, man. So that's very important to me, man. Just like embracing the fact that we are headed somewhere that's, supposed to be peaceful, supposed to be a team. That's why we call it the Dream Team, right?
Yes. Dream Team we are.
Yes, we're the Dream Team, and I love it. So, Gay said, the question a lot of people might have: do you believe that it's better to get married at an elder age or a younger age? What you think? Because I know what I think.
I don't know, not too early.
Mm-hmm.
not too early, but I mean, to each his own. It depends, like where you at in life, where you're
Right.
mental at in life. So
Right.
it's not, I don't think it's an age limit on when you should get married. It's when like two people heart connect and when you
I feel like, yeah, when you I feel like the right time for me is not really a right time. It is the right time, but the age cap, I say, to me, I feel like the younger the better, because you're not gonna be out there dipping and dabbing so much. So you kind of like doing something really, really good. You're saving yourself from a lot of heartache and pain, and a lot of things that you might catch, if you know what I mean. So I feel like the younger the better, but like what's more important than the age is like when you're truly ready, when you're truly in love with this person, and you know that person is feeling the same way about you, or at least on somewhat of the same level. That's what I feel like. So we pretty much feel like the same way. When you're ready, I think it's time. When you're ready, when it's time. When your heart is ready, it's time. So Phyllis, Andrea, how did you know Atika was the right one?
I knew right away, like
When I put that thing on her, she knew all.
that part.
No, but what did you feel? How did you know I was the right one, though? How you know I was the right
You
one?
was funny. You was funny. I knew instantly, like when we was just like hanging out all the time, and you were just so tender to me, and you were just nice, and I mean, you just ain't like leave me on. You didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just like full of surprises, and I mean, it was just like organic, and everything was just so natural, and it's like I never had that, even though I've been married before.
Right.
And been in other relationships or whatever, I never had a man to treat me the way you treat me, like just there, like wanted to make me happy, like just wanted to see a smile on my face and
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, like to think of me. So I knew then, like, okay, he cool, he very tender, he's consistent, he's not leading me on.
Right.
So I knew right then and there, like
That's
this my
good.
person, like this is my person, like we vibe so good. So I knew instantly you was my person.
Yeah, and I'm still the same. Like it's nothing that's changed about me since we were married. Like it ain't been no front. Like, oh, now he's starting to come out the closet and act all crazy. He getting mad about this and that. He doing this, and it's the same. I'm chill, and I would hope that like your family members, like the ones that we always pretty much be around a lot, like Bobby and Shariah and your children or whatever. I would hope that they see the same thing. Like, okay, they probably met when we was dating, and then after we got married, up until now, they probably like, he cool. He ain't bad. He cool.
And
Yeah.
I'm just happy that my daughter get to witness me being treated, special. Like,
Yeah.
her growing up, she didn't get to see like her mom being treated,
Right.
special by a man.
She always
Like,
reiterate that to me. She always tell me that.
She
yeah.
didn't get to see that, and now that she's a mother, of four, and she's, I'm glad that she get to witness that and see that, like how this is how a woman's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I wish
It's important.
I knew that back, myself. Like,
Mhm.
being in a relationship is not something you be taught. You have to experience it.
Yes. Yes.
You have to experience it. So
I think although that was, from what I heard from you, was bad times like during that period, but it's like you probably, I'm not gonna say you wouldn't know what you have, you know what I'm saying, now. Like it made you probably made you appreciate me more. Just to be in something good, like it made like, damn, this feels good. Cause I could tell sometimes when you say stuff and you be like might ask me, babe, can you go over here? You probably thinking I'm gonna be like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Like you probably, cause the way you ask, I'll be like, she probably think that I wasn't gonna do that. But then I say, you like, oh my God, okay, all right.
yeah, because I mean, I didn't have that. I never
Mhm.
had that. I never had like someone that's always willing if I asked you, to do things or something like that. Like
Yeah.
just to quickly do it, like no problem. Like I wasn't used to that.
Right. I would have to be completely exhaustingly tired for me to say, babe, I'm not about to do that. I would have to really, like when we moved, I don't know, I was so drained. Like
You want to do
I
that.
was so drained.
I kept saying,
By
we
the
should
way,
hire movers.
I would never do that again. I would never move myself again. I would hire some movers.
We hired no movers.
Because I was so drained.
He kept on saying,
I was drained.
Are you sure?
My whole, everything, my soul, I was like, oh my God, I'm tired. I was so drained, man. And I would never do that again. Never do that again. It's going to be 2 men in the, was it 2 men in the truck?
5 men in the truck. Next time.
Oh, my homie, man, Brittany, he's still moving things. I might hire him, but I'm not moving nothing. Because I was so tired. But yeah, man, that was, it's me and you pretty much on, I'm going to say pretty much, we're on the same page. That helps a relationship out or to go a long way when you're on the same page, man. When you're on the same page, it's like, it's like being twins. Twins be doing things simultaneously, like they be finishing sentences all the time. It's kind of like that, that's how I feel like we are. You know what I'm saying?
Organic. Like, it's just natural. Everything just come natural.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we don't force nothing forced. And
Yeah.
we go for just,
And she say a lot. I'm gonna do my baby. I'm doing my husband say that we're gonna do. It ain't like she like, I obey every command you say and I will do. Nah, it ain't like that. It's just like I'm moving in the stride that you move. I'm moving in harmony with you. That's what she basically saying. So it's a lot of times that
you lead us, and I feel so confident and comfortable with you leading us. So sit back and just go with the flow with my husband. Like, why not?
Yeah, it's
Why
that's
not? I don't want to be a leader.
that could be the problem or the demise of a lot of relationships that's going on these days, because a woman, they are still stuck in that Beyonce's independent or Destiny Child. What do you call that? What song is that? Single woman, single. Oh, the man that single women, something like that. But they stuck. What do you call? Independent woman. Okay, so a lot of women I think are stuck in that stage where like they've been let down so much where they've got the strength, like, I'm gonna do this by myself then. I'm gonna do it. And they stuck in that. They don't leave room for a man to come in, or they don't open the door, or they got this guarded wall up so thick that you ain't about to tear this down and mess me up. So you know what I'm saying? So they
Man, I say you're so used to that. But
Yeah.
me, I don't want to be. I mean, if I'm in like me and you married, I don't want to be the leader.
right.
I do not want to be the leader. I love just sitting back and watching everything that you lead us with. Everything be very good. It ain't nothing crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it's not nothing crazy. Like, life is beautiful for us, and
Yeah.
I just sit back. I love this soft girl
Yeah.
air. I am.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the soft girl air.
I heard what's the one comedian that be having her purse all the time? She do comedy. She had her Cheryl Underwood. She big on that. She like, she don't care if she making all the money and he working at McDonald's. She still gonna let him lead. You know what I'm saying? And she not gonna treat him. She not gonna showboat like, I'm the breadwinner in the house. She like, no, you the man. I'm gonna let him lead. She was on Shannon Sharp. Y'all should watch that episode. But she was, it's interesting. Not to jump to another subject, but it's interesting. I've always felt like when you watch a documentary on an artist or anybody, like an actor or anything, and you get to know them better, it make me feel like, okay, I like it. Make me like a person better. Like,
When you learn their personal life.
yeah, I learned their personal. I don't want to be all nosy, but you look at it, you get a different side of them. You don't get that entertainment or that spotlight. You get the real person. Like Meg Thee Stallion, I looked at her documentary and I was like, that's dope, man. I really got a chance to really, really get to see her in a different light. You know what I'm saying? So I like watching documentaries and seeing a real person. But yeah, yeah, that's one thing you want to do, man. Gabe said, man, that headboard was so heavy. I think you were seeing spots. Yeah, you were seeing spots, bro. That headboard was heavy. It took us a little minute to get it up 2 steps. 2 steps. No, 2 flights. Yeah, it was heavy. But yeah, babe. So yeah, we here at this point. You know what I'm saying? We're here at a point where we in love, and I love to say we're in love. And I love to say, give me 1 second, we'll be right back. Yes. We are back. That was a quick little break, and we're back though. That was real quick, wasn't it? You couldn't get a word out. What we got that? Okay, we back. Yeah, that was real quick. But so babe, how you feeling about life? You feeling about it's 2025? It's the first look, not even a quarter. It's the first little tiptoe into 2025. We just not getting midway to February.
January was some couple hiccups.
Yeah.
Couple hiccups for January, came in.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, January. It's like it came in. It
It
was
was-
like, okay, God, I done had some
What's
good
going
runs.
on?
So I can't complain. Had some good runs, but January kind of hit me a little bit.
It almost got my baby down, but
Yeah, January.
we ain't gonna let that happen.
It kind of hit me, But I'm a woman of God, and I just trust God and believe in Him. Those two things that happened was unexpected. That I'm like, wow, January just came, and I just got hit double whammy. But
it was like you got hit, I got hit again, then you got. I was like, what this? We had to look at each other like, what's up?
But then that's when I told you we got to be grateful in our moment. That's when God comes and bless us. You have to be grateful in your moment, and I'm a strong believer in that. Like that's what I kept saying. Like well, we've been having some good runs. Like God had truly had His hands on us. So now that's remember I said, babe, this is just a test of faith right now. This is just a test of our faith because we've been having good runs. Like. Truly some good runs, like no hiccups really for real like that or nothing. And then January came and it was like
crazy.
One of them I got hit hard, like what?
Ooh,
what?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just now.
That put a couple people to the test. It put Shariah to the test.
So it just, I'm just coming, to surface with it. And I say I'm okay, but I'm okay.
But it ain't gonna get you down.
It ain't gonna get me down.
It ain't stumping you out.
Nah, that's not gonna. That's not. But it's just a test of faith, and I'm grateful in my moment. Like God been wonderful. He has. I have with you two. Like we've been having good runs, and I say, it's just a test of faith, and it's just gonna get greater later.
It's gonna get greater later.
Yeah. Just enjoy my moment where I'm at now. Like. It's nothing, it's crazy.
You've been winning a couple of scratch offs, so you was like, one day you got $100, then I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. Then it was $250. I'm like, okay, it's getting greater later. Then let me get it back an hour later. But but yeah, it's getting back on point. It wasn't never off point. It's just our mindset shifted, and it's like, it's time to shift it back.
One, that was crazy. One of them was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, my God.
Yeah,
it was crazy. But I nothing is greater than waking up and knowing that it's another chance available. So when you wake up, you got another chance to, do better in life, period. So that's one of the amazing things about the spiritual father. It's amazing to wake up. And if you had a mindset that, okay, out of all the things that happened yesterday or the past, it's another chance for me to get better or to better myself. Whether it be something that you've been slipping on for years and years and years, or something that you slipped on just yesterday, and it really, really was very, very painful to somebody else, yourself, or anything. But it's always great, always good to know when you're waking up, it's another chance for you to do right. So that's the main thing you have to do. In order for things to come into your life that's popping, if you want something popping in your life, do some things that's good. And don't expect some things to come good to you. Just do it out of your heart. Do it from your heart. Just do some good things out of your heart. Just do it. And trust me, it'll come back and everything's going to be smooth. It's going to be smooth. To God be the glory. Yes.
Amen.
What Jordan said, to God be the glory. You right about that, sis. To God be the glory. And Brother Gabe said amen. And I say amen to that. A double shot of amen, Nick.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this was a beautiful episode for us. We just want to get a couple of things out there to y'all, let y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? A couple of things that's on our heart. We want to explain a couple of things to you. So we did that. I would agree that we did that, right, babe?
Yes.
We did that. So we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Pillow Talk Podcast. Yes. And what's the 23rd is next Sunday? Right? So the 23rd, now I know for sure unless some craziness happened, we got a young lady coming on that's very, very spiritual. She's very, very into the man above. She's a life-changing and a great somebody you can learn from. Somebody you can learn from. Take it to heart and learn some things from her. But we're gonna get into her next week. Kenyatta Packer. We're gonna get into it. I don't even know what that's Packer no more. Ooh. We'll see. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it when it comes. But next Sunday, we're gonna have something great for you guys. So please stay tuned to Pillow Talk Podcast with me and my lovely wife, the Dream Team, Jordan 23. We always trying to bring positivity and something great for you, so
yes.
for you to experience, right?
Yes. We are a positive platform.
Yes, positive platform, and we hope that you get food for thoughts, as my sister has lately been saying on her posts. Food for thoughts. So we're trying to get some food for your brains, your soul. That's what we're trying to do, babe. That's what we're trying to do, and we're gonna give it to you like we're giving it to you. And don't forget, we got my man's Marquet coming up soon. We're gonna get that date right, but we hopefully when he comes, if it be another storm when this dude gotta come on, I'm gonna say, you know what, something is going on crazy. But the snow got us discombobulated. He was in bed. He was like, "What's up, brother? There's snowing outside. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sing today." Nah, he was like, it's snowing. It was crazy. We both was on the same page. But we got it coming for you. We got it coming soon. But stay tuned to Pillow Talk Podcast, and we're gonna have it for you, baby. You know it's the best in the city, Pillow Talk Podcast, and we up out of here. Peace.
Say hood.
You know I had to tap in. Ain't got no time, my mind consumed by all this fucking rapping. They wanna tell me I can't do it, want me fucking trapped in. They say it's love, but it's all hate. What's the point in capping? Fuck the hate, I'll bust the cap in. I say fuck the hate, you know we ball. Now I'ma pick up my call. Turn my cup to a drink, man.